That's right. We're doing the Nike Mag. This is one of the shoe grails in the game. All right, so if you guys don't know who I am the Goods on YouTube, aka TGsoGood everywhere else, and you guys can follow me on Twitter at Twitter handle at TGsoGood. All right. Anyway, if you guys don't know this shoe comes from a movie, science fiction movie, Back to the Future 2. Now, this car that you see here, the DeLorean, is also one of the iconic things from this movie. But the shoes, as you see here in this scene, are very iconic in the shoe game. All right. So now these shoes have been released, I think, 2 times. Originally in 2011 to help with research in Parkinson's disease, because the character that played the guy who wore these in real life, his name is Michael J. Fox. He had Parkinson's disease, and you know, they wanted to do that for a good cause. Now, those didn't have power lacing, but in 2015, these were re-released with power lacing. As you can see, these are the people who made the shoe, well, designed the shoe. And they took them about 10 years to come up with everything they needed to, as far as like patents getting approved and all of that stuff, to put power lacing in the shoe. All right, so power lacing isn't that big of a deal right now, but this was a time when it was breaking ground, about 2015. All right, so I've got a couple videos on YouTube. You can see right here, I went searching. If you type in Nike Air Mag 2K, you'll probably see my videos come up. I'm like the only person to ever create real Nike Air Mags in the game, not through the shoe creator. Okay, so first of all, you have to be on PC to do that. And secondly, you can't really recreate these in Shoe Creator. You can kind of get close. I seen maybe 1 or 2 videos where people kind of got close, but everybody else were nowhere near it. And part of the reason is because of the shoes has lights. But anyway, you guys should check out these 2 videos that I'm showing you. Now, these are videos from back in my channel's infancy, when I was just like really starting to add content. Matter of fact, this video here was like the first video that I really promoted on my channel. Before that, I didn't really promote videos. I just did whatever, just for no reason at all. I just put stuff up, threw stuff up. Fast forward all the way to 2K20, and now we're looking at the latest version. So I've updated the shoes. Now, these are not the exact same model as the one from 2K17. I had to go in and update them, go through the same process that I did for 2K17, but I think they turned out a little bit better this time. They look a little higher quality. The texture size is bigger. I've learned now that there are a few different things I could have did to improve, and so I tried to implement those things. And even in doing it this time, I learned a few more things, like, hey, whoa, I can improve even more. So I'm just giving you guys a view of the shoe in 2K20 while I'm playing in a roster that I created. This roster is the Fictional Draft Class Combine roster, where I take multiple fictional draft classes, put them all in one roster, or put some of their better prospects in one roster, and you're able to play them against each other or practice with individual prospects, so you can get an idea who you want to draft in your My League, since we can't actually play around with them in My League in a combine type setting. But anyway, you guys just saw the highlight. I created these from a 3D model of the Kobe 9 Christmas shoe, which is actually in the game but not accessible anymore. It was accessible back in 2K17, but it's no longer accessible in the game. Now, I got some inspiration from a couple of guys. This was after I made the shoe, of course. I've gotten some inspiration from a couple of artists online. This guy right here is GP3D on Instagram. He has some crazy nice 3D renders of the shoe that look really good, and I'm thinking maybe I give it a shot at trying to recreate these in game. Now, I've written to him to see if he can send me different angles of the shoes, and I wrote to him on Twitter because I found his Twitter. But I don't think he's really active on Twitter, so who knows if he will write me back Hopefully he does. Then we can get like these marble and gold Nike mags in the game. These look super good, super good, super good. But these are just 3D renders, fictional 3D renders. I also like this white and red, but he has a lot of Nike mag renders that look really good. I'm trying to think. I lost my train of thought for a second there. Anyway, so yeah, I've seen quite a few different renders and different designs that I could possibly implement for different versions of the Nike mag. We'll see. As far as the mod goes, down in the description I'll have a link, and when you extract the 2 folders from the link, they ought to look like this. Just drag both of these folders here into your regular folder or your modded folder. So drag these 2 folders into that folder and then start up your game, and then at that time you will be able to access or at least assign the Nike mags in game. All right, so what I like to do is I like to go into create a player and then test it, make sure it's going to work. Just go to shoes. Now, one thing that happens is I like to get rid of the scrunch socks, and I also want to make sure that there are no ankle accessories. Ankle accessories might clip through the shoe, so I like to get rid of the ankle accessories. Like this one has a right ankle brace, so I'm going to get rid of that. That's what you're going to see me doing here. I'm going to get rid of that right ankle brace, and then once I get rid of the right ankle brace, I'm going to assign the shoe. Let's see what we got. And I assign the shoe by going over to the 2K generic shoe, because that's what this is going to replace in game. So go to 2K generic, just click it, and once it comes up, it will be the Nike Air Mag. Now you can wear these in park. This should not affect anything with park, but what that will mean is you're gonna to other people, it's just gonna look like you're wearing 2K generic shoes in the park. Now also another thing is if you want the name to show up in this menu, see how I have it? It says Nike Air Mag. If you want the name to show up, it's super easy. All I do is I just go down to edit, and I edit the 2K generic and just name it. So here, like if you go in here, there's nothing for you to edit, so you might automatically back out. But come in here, press A to edit a layer, and then press B to back out. There's no layer to edit, but if you press that button to edit a layer and then press B to back out, it will allow you to save. So that's very important. You have to press A first and then press B to back out, and it will allow you to save the name, and then you can go back to create a player. As you can see, the name comes up, but you can go back to create a player or edit roster or whatever, and you can assign the shoe with it actually showing the shoe name. I'll show you right here. Like on this guy, it actually says Nike Air Mag, and then the shoe away says 2K generic, but they're the exact same shoe. So yeah, as of right now, I didn't feel like doing the layers so that you could edit the colorways in game, because it would take a lot of time. And I just don't feel like doing it. I'm not getting paid to do this. I'm actually just doing it for fun. I know some people are going to say, well, you got a YouTube channel and you get paid from YouTube and blah, blah, blah. Dude, trust me. The effort it takes to make these shoes is not worth the pennies that I'm going to make from this video. Trust me. So anyway, if I feel like making the layers on my own time, I may do it. I don't know, but I want to design more colorways. So we'll see how that works out. They just won't be able to edit a colorway in game. That's the only thing. So check out the video description for more details and the links to the actual shoe mod. And also check out my channel for other content like this or other, PC 2K related stuff. I don't know what you guys want to watch. Check out the channel. I've got some interesting videos. I've got some cool videos. Not every video is cool, but I've got some. Until next time.